Every summer, thousands of people run into the same hidden danger at the beach: rip currents. According to the U.S. Life-Saving Association, rip currents are responsible for over 80% of lifeguard rescues and hundreds of drownings every year. The scary part? Most victims are only a few feet from shore. But here's the good news. If you understand how rip currents work and you remember a simple three-step sequence, you can survive them. In this video, you'll learn exactly how to spot rip currents, how to escape them, and how to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. By the end, you'll never look at the ocean the same way again. Part 1. What is a rip current? Imagine standing at the edge of the beach. Waves are rolling in, one after another. But hidden between those waves is a narrow, fast-moving river that flows back out to sea. That's a rip current. It's not the same as an undertow. An undertow pulls you briefly under when a wave collapses, but a rip current is a continuous channel moving away from shore. Think of it like a treadmill in the ocean. You can run as hard as you like, but you won't move forward. Most rip currents are only 20 to 30 meters wide, but they can extend hundreds of meters offshore. They look like a calm patch of water, which tricks swimmers into stepping right into them. Part 2. Why they're deadly. Rip currents can move at speeds up to 8 feet per second. For comparison, Michael Phelps, one of the fastest swimmers in history, tops out at about 6 feet per second. If an Olympic champion can't out-swim run, what chance does the average beachgoer have? The real killer isn't just the current, it's panic. People thrash, kick harder, burn through oxygen, and tire out within a minute. Most drownings happen less than 50 meters from shore, close enough to see the sand, but too far to fight against the pull. Picture this: a family vacation at the beach. The water looks calm. A teenager wades out, suddenly feels the ground disappear, and within seconds is pulled 100 feet from shore. That's how quickly rip currents change fun into disaster. Part 3. Step 1. Float and breathe. The first rule is simple. Don't fight the current head-on. Fighting is what kills people. Instead, roll onto your back and float. Keep your face above water, breathe steadily, and let the current move you for a while. Think of it as hitting the pause button. You conserve energy, slow your heartbeat, and buy precious time. Here's an analogy. Imagine trying to sprint against a treadmill that's going too fast. You'll burn out in seconds. But if you simply stop and lie flat, you're safe until you figure out your next move. Part 4. Swim sideways. Once you've calmed your breathing, it's time to escape. The trick isn't to go forward, but sideways. Swim parallel to the shoreline, about 20 to 40 meters. Because rip currents are narrow, you'll exit the river once you move sideways. This is like being stuck in a traffic jam. If you keep pushing straight ahead, you're trapped. But if you slide into a side street, suddenly you're free. Alternate between swimming 10 strokes and floating for 10 seconds if you feel tired. The goal isn't speed, it's direction. Part 5. Angle back. When you feel the pull ease, you've escaped the rip. Now, angle diagonally back toward shore. Don't aim straight in. Use the incoming waves to help push you in. Think of this like sliding down a ramp diagonally instead of climbing straight up. You save effort and let gravity, or in this case, the waves, do some of the work for you. Part 6. If you can't escape alone. What if you're exhausted or can't break free? Float and signal for help. Raise one arm straight up, wave it slowly, and call out if you can. Lifeguards are trained to spot that motion. The key is to stay afloat as long as possible. People survive rip currents not by overpowering them, but by outlasting them until rescue arrives. Part 7. Prevention tips. The best survival strategy is prevention. Choose lifeguarded beaches, statistics show your risk of drowning drops dramatically. Look for signs of rips: darker, calm-looking water between breaking waves, sand or foam moving steadily seaward. Test at waist depth. If you feel a strong pull on your legs, back out immediately. Respect warning flags and signs. They're there for a reason. Think of it like crossing a busy street. You wouldn't step out without checking both ways, so don't step into the ocean without checking conditions. Recap and call to action. Let's review. The memory phrase is float, sideways, angle back. Float to stay calm, swim sideways to escape, and angle back with the waves to return safely. Rip currents are dangerous, but they're not unbeatable. With knowledge, you have the power to survive. Share this video with a friend or family member. One day, it might save their life. And don't miss our next episode of You versus, where we'll show you how to handle a tornado if you don't have a basement. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only. Always follow local lifeguard instructions and beach safety signage.